right, so we're here with Meredith Tanzer and Dave Aiazzi. You folks have been so instrumental in getting Artown to where it is today, especially with public art. And Meredith, would you like to talk about some of the things that are going on right now because you're the co-chair currently?
So currently we're getting ready to bring the Artown Spirit Animal Project here. 22-foot sculptures in downtown Reno that'll be spectacular on Pioneer Center Plaza and at the historic post office. It's going to be amazing. Light up sculptures, fantastic.
Dave Aiazzi, you were a city council member for years and years and years when Artown launched. Why is public art so important?
Well, I think it's important for people to see what happens in the city and make places that people can go to and gather and not just have buildings and buildings and buildings. Also, there's a group of people who like to make art, so they need a job too.
Portland, Oregon, I think was one of the first that put public art, I think, in front of every public building. Was that the model for this back in the 90s for Reno?
Well, it's always important to bring people out into the community and to explore and walk our city. And that's what it really encourages people to do of all ages. And it's accessible. You don't have to pay for public art individually. You can enjoy it at any time.
From a city council perspective, was it a heavy lift to get this done legislatively within the city council?
Not too bad. We had a really good council in the 90s that really liked to support the arts. Also, the economy was good then, so it helped out a lot. I was elected in 96. I went to Burning Man the first time in 96, and Artown started in 96. And those three things collided to say, we've got to do more art in Reno.
So here we are 3 decades later. Is it like you envisioned it being, or is it beyond your wildest dreams?
It's better than I thought it would be. I'm really happy for what the city has done, but also now I see private businesses doing that. What J Resort has done all along 4th Street and Red Development, the public art they're putting in, that now the business understands that art is good for business.
And Meredith, you moved here just a few years after Artown started from the very cultural San Francisco, and you wanted to bring that sensitivity of the culture and the arts to Reno. We're getting there, right?
It's fantastic. I mean, the big Longhorn Sheep project was huge in bringing people and myself to learn about Reno. I got to explore so many places I never would have seen without those public art sculptures all over town.
Yeah, and that continues today. People come to visit Reno for a weekend and say, wow, Reno's hip and cool. The whole Midtown area, everything else. The Midtown art scene, the shops, the cultural aspect of that, is it all part and parcel with what Artown's done to create that vibe here that people basically are attracted to?
I think Artown has definitely helped create the vibe, because most of the art that's happened there has been a project of Artown. You know, they did stuff along there many years, but they also have a merchants association that's very good and welcome that kind of stuff, so that was very, very good.
Tell us about the Re-Piano project.
Well, the Re-Piano project is interesting. I originally thought I would get a bunch of pianos together. It was the 15th anniversary of Artown. I'd get 15 pianos, put them around Reno, people could play them, then I'd take them down and I'd have some artists paint them, and I thought they'd paint this side red and this side blue and I'd be done with it. But they did such a great job. I had to pay more attention to where they were going to go and how I was going to anchor them down and everything. The fantastic part was we got a building on 4th Street where we did all of them in the old Reno brewery bottling company, and it was an amazing place to do this art. Spencer Hobson was wonderful in letting us use it, but that is where, when we did the project, there were some people from Google who came in and looked at it, and they started funding the generator because of that. I mean, the generator started because of that project, because of Artown.
Stories like that, Meredith, just must blow you away.
It is so fantastic. And so many of those artists that were part of those early projects are artists that you look around and see their work everywhere and are being hired all over the world to do projects. One of the exhibits that they did was the People Project, and that ran through Midtown as a way to really engage people in what was going on there. So that had 60 sculptures up and down the street and in businesses that drove the community in and out of those businesses. So sometimes people don't make the connection to art and development, but all of these things contribute to what's going on now today.
Thank you so much for everything you've done for Artown and what we can enjoy today.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you so much.